Just randomly sitting on the table right now. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm not in the gym. I'm doing something a little bit different. You're just going to follow me basically through a little bit of my day today, which is a rest day, and it is a busy one. There's loads of different jobs and things to do, so I just thought, why not just show you guys a little bit of the like behind the scenes and what I get up to on an average day. Right, let's get it. We are en route to Costa. That is the first job of the day because it's needed today for sure. I'm knackered. Yesterday was a long day of filming, which was really, really good. Filmed for 2 podcasts, the Beautiful Struggle podcast and also the Bikini Insider podcast, which is a podcast that I host on, and did filming for the Train by JP member site, so 2 videos dropping there. And today, yeah, it's hit me. I feel a bit tired, so yeah, first job is Costa.
Yeah, medium caramel iced latte, sure.
And please can I have 2 large black Americanos?
2 large black Americanos.
Yes, please. Yeah, that's it, thanks.
So I've got 3 drinks.
Yep.
Yeah, lovely. Sure, can't tempt you to add on like a croissant or anything for breakfast?
No, I'm alright, thanks.
No worries, just drive around them, please, my darling. Thank you.
That's
your iced one for you,
Thank
darling.
you.
Thank you.
And for you.
There's
Thanks.
one. And the second one. There you go. Have a nice day, darling.
Thank you, you too. Bye. Let's get these home. Just preparing the chicken for, I'm going to say for the next few days, but it will only last us probably today and tomorrow. So yeah, batch cooking daily, basically, when you live with a giant human. I'm making the evening supplements now, and we are not those people that use, you know, the pill pots. You'll see why we don't use pill pots, because we have so many supplements that we do take. If anyone out there knows of a pill pot, a good, good massive size, then hit us up. But yeah, this is how we do it. We basically just bag them for like 6-7 days at a time. So then, like I said, these are the evening ones, so we'll just be able to grab them in the evening to be able to take them. And then we do the same for morning. Mark has a blue bag, I have a clear bag, and that is the rule, unless I mess it up sometimes and then we get confused and take the wrong supplements, which never happens. But really, I just find that if you're, you know, if you're always on the go and you're busy and you've got like your supplements to take, it's sometimes quite an effort to get them out individually, take them, remember to do it. And quite often I do find that some clients that I have do end up forgetting supplements, things like that. And I think it's just another one of those things that is better to be organized with, so they're literally just there ready to grab, just like your meal prep, kind of just prepping your supplements as well.
Two hours later.
So yeah, that is the supplements done. As I said, always just making sure that we're prepared with everything like we would from a food prep standpoint. Same with supplements, so it's just there, easy, ready to grab, so you're not messing around with like all this like single supplements every single day, because that is a task, especially when there are so many supplements. So yeah, a big must is getting your supplements prepared so they're just ready, easy to grab, and you're done. where are we at? We've just put the whole pot of paprika on the chicken and garlic. So yeah, generally on our chicken we just use paprika and garlic, and I'm sure if you've watched my YouTube videos before you'll probably already know that, but yeah, I just accidentally I did pour pretty much the whole thing with paprika on it, which isn't great, but we move. So yeah, that will literally last us like today and tomorrow. To be fair, it's not much. It's 1,200 grams of raw weight. See what I mean? Oh, spilling it everywhere. Look, come look at this. This is good. This is good chicken, see? I don't know if I'm selling this very well, but it is good chicken. It's not, it's just good chicken. It's moist. It's good. Not really selling it. Collagen from Trained by JP, because well, everyone thinks this is can't get in for obviously like good hair, skin and nails, but it does a lot for your like insides. I saw an Instagram reel the other day from someone saying, do you think that person who takes collagen doesn't have like Botox and stuff to make themselves look like that? But you have to look deeper into what actually the product does. Like, this is a really good immune support as well, so it's not just about skin, hair and nails, you know. Just getting our meals ready. I always make Mark's first, so I can just give it to him, set him up, and then I can make mine actually sit down. So that's how that goes. Rice cooker. This, for anyone that's traveling that eats rice, got stuff everywhere. This is really handy. This is a Sistema microwave rice cooker. So you literally put your rice in it, top it up water, sling it in the microwave, and yeah, we take this everywhere with us when we're traveling like across for like competitions or wherever we are, even if it's like trips anywhere, anytime, we'll take it, and it's yeah, really good. Just makes rice. Obviously. This is a fucking rice cooker. I do not want this to splash. So another, can you hear properly over this microwave? I nearly said kettle. So wait, I have an itchy head. Wait, I have an itchy head. Now my skin's probably peeling from that blooming thing that I had done. Right, anyway. Whew. I can't even talk now. Just shaking my maraca salt. I need a minute. Why? Be serious. Be serious.
Why so serious?
I don't even know what I'm saying about this salt now. God damn. Okay, so we have a certain amount of grams per day of salt. Mark's is different to mine. Mark has the big pot. I have the little pot. But where I'm going with this is that if you're someone that is told by your coach to have a certain amount of grams of salt per day, instead of just guessing it, because all this stuff does matter, especially when you are like on contest prep and peaking for a show and things like that. Just what we do is weigh it out for the day into our individual pots, and then we sprinkle it across our food with the right amount of grams that we need, and we just know then this just needs to go by the end of the day, and that is our salt intake then done. Instead of guessing around with using like the cracking ones or standing there for ages, we also just buy the salt from Amazon already ground, so you literally can just pour it out. Makes it nice and simple, and again, it's a variable that is important to control, and it is a variable that is important to have consistency in daily. Yes, said it. Voila. Cream of rice and ISO Pro is my next meal, and I'm going to show you how I make my cream of rice, because again, this is a question that I get asked a lot, and there are actually quite a few ways to make cream of rice. This is just the way that we prefer it. So the kettle has to literally be at boil, and you put it on straight away. And that part is important. It makes it mix thicker. My bad. So this is a really good demo. Ugh. Right, yeah, it looks lumpy. Now you just have to leave it, because if you put the whey on it straight away, it burns the whey, and that's not a good taste. So we're just going to wait for that to cool down for a minute, and then I'll put it on and mix it, and it'll be nice and smooth. I've wasted a gram here. I just said to him, your food's ready, and he's like, yeah. I was like, what was that? Ew. Yeah, it was really weird. My throat's fine. Okay. I'm trying not to spill this, as you might be able to tell. Just for presentation there. And that is how I make my cream of rice. Yeah, looks great. I just find this easier than keep going back and forth to the microwave. I'm not really that fussed about how it is. This tastes good to me. So yeah, that's how I make our cream of rice. Mark likes it that way as well, and it is quick and it is easy, and you can do it on the go as well. Like often if we're at Costa, for example, Costa, love Costa, we will just ask him for boiling water and he can make it there and then. So yeah, it is a pretty easy way if you're on the go at least. And don't have a microwave in your pocket. You notice that probably sound like such a bellend. Such a twat. Oh dear. We move. Maybe it's humorous, who knows? tofu. This scale is actually like annoying. It's really hard to measure it. It's one of those ones that gives you like the 0.00s of the zeros. It's not just like 1 gram, 2 gram, it's every single in between, which is great. It is great, but it's actually hard to get it on the number all the time, like right on it. How's your day going? Oh. So I'm gonna sit down, eat, have a coffee, and then I'm gonna tell you guys where we're at, what's going on, yeah, where we're at with prep and all those kind of exciting things. So yeah, gonna go eat and then we will do that. So prep is about to start. I've been given a start date. However, the date could change. So right now we are aiming for the 19th of May for my contest prep to begin. And that will be for a 16-week prep before my first show, which will be Italy on the 7th of September. And that is the first show that is set in stone right now prior to the Olympia. Now, I think one of the most important things is the setup and how you head into a contest prep. So as much as I've said, my start date is on the 19th of May, and it is now the 30th? It is now the 1st of May. So I am set up to start tomorrow. Now, what I mean by that is throughout my off season, I've got myself to a point where like I'm just ready to roll into prep. So I don't need to approach prep as if Meg told me I was going on contest prep tomorrow, if I'd be like, oh my gosh, my whole life has to change now, like my whole routine, foods, meal prep, all things like that. It's already at a place where it's set up for me just to smoothly transition into prep. And I think that's really important and can sometimes be missed. So people will be like, oh, I'm going to start prep next week, and then they'll go out, you know, eating all the foods in the world, putting a little bit more body fat on than needed, not being in a consistent routine with where their steps are at, where their sleep's at, nutrition's at, water's at, salt's at, supplementation, everything. And then there is a big, sudden, drastic change that happens when you go into contest prep. And I have done that before, back in the day when knowledge wasn't as it is these days. And so I have experienced both sides of the coin, so to speak. And it is much easier once you just have everything in its place, and it is more of a lifestyle that you just then have to change the most smallest things heading into prep, like your nutrition, maybe a little bit more steps, and yeah, nutrition, just bringing food down a little bit. So there's no drastic changes. And I think that's really important to make sure that good. And I think it's really important that you do head yourself into prep in the right setting. So you are literally just transitioning into prep and nothing more than that. So the consistency, the routine and the discipline and everything is already locked in to make it the most smoothest transition into your contest prep as possible. Getting Mark's food ready, but we were just saying that I've actually missed out on my nap today, which I never ever do, but I feel like because I had such a busy day yesterday with literally back-to-back filming, that today I've just had so much to catch up on, and yeah, so forfeited my nap and missed a nap, haven't I? When do I ever miss a nap?
You say one nap, but normally it's like 2 naps. So sometimes I'll get back from the gym, oh, I've already had a nap today. Are you going to have a nap now? I was like, well, no, because I need to have my post-workout and actually do work again. So today I don't feel as jealous because you've not had a nap and you're in the same boat as me. So welcome to my world.
Another thing, so over the last like maybe 6 to to 8 weeks, my eyes became really tired. Like, I'm not lying either when I say that. I know this sounds like dramatic, but I did go for an eye test the other day, and I do need glasses. But when it gets to like near enough around this time, to be fair, when I'm trying to concentrate like on my phone for a period of time, it literally feels like my eyes are going cross-eyed, and it's really hard to look. And I think actually it has actually had an impact.
It's because the coffee's worn off.
No, I think it's generally had an impact on my eyes, because I messaged Meg at near enough the same time that started to happen, saying like, Meg, is it normal to feel, excuse my language, fucked all the time? Because I literally just started to feel really slammed all the time. And she was like, no. And I kind of left it. And then since then, I've been having like 2 naps per day. And that's when my eyes will be going funny. So we're hoping 7th of May comes round and I get my goggles, and hopefully I start to feel a little bit more energy. You can laugh, but like for real, it's been really difficult.
Yeah, I know it has been
hasn't
difficult, but I still think you're still going to have 2 naps. And
I'm not. I never used to.
What?
Did I? No, I did not.
I feel like you did for a while. Like you have for a while.
Yeah, for about 6 to 8 weeks.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it is. It's a really long time, and that's how long I've been noticing my eyes.
How do you feel today?
I'm on another level. I feel like I'm hungover without drinking alcohol today because I'm so tired.
So you feel like a normal person who's generally always tired because there's so much to do, but they still do it anyway. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that it's
behind the camera there. How did you take that? I don't do anything every day, and I never get anything done.
No, but what I'm saying is like,
I do.
Not everyone has that sort of luxury of being able to have that.
Yeah.
So,
but a nap for me,
I can relate to some people.
He won't fit it in because he might be a bit behind with work, but I'll fit it in because I'm ahead.
My main thing
it goes into my routine.
There's a gym that's really close to me where I can train at, which is like not even 5 minutes drive, but I drive to a different gym, what probably takes me about 20 to 25 minutes, depending on traffic. And there's a road that's closed, it's been closed for the longest time. So that alone just takes so much time, but I wouldn't change it at this moment in time for training anyway. So that's why I can't get a nap in most of the time. And
I train at a gym which is just down the road, and I literally slot my nap into the day because I am way more productive, and I do get everything done even if I have a nap or 2 naps. True, everything is done. So
I can't deny that. Sometimes like I've gone to the gym before Kerry, and then I've still got back later than her, and she's been to the gym
and had a nap.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I wish I could do that.
In all fairness, Meg tells me have a nap. And it really, really does. Naps help me so much. And to be fair, I feel like I'm in a position where I've kind of built my life anyway to be like the best bodybuilder I can be, and obviously to work as best as I can. And I feel like that is something that just works well within my day and allows me to like recharge, reset, and kind of go again to be more productive. So yeah, I'm just trying to justify my nap right now, but it's truth.
So eggs.
Excellent. So right now we are having a discussion about which oats Mark should choose. We've got 2 lots. We've got ultra fine oats, which are already ground, which I buy just from Amazon, which are in a massive like packet. And then we've got the like rolled oats, which yeah, I'm just not for these. I prefer to have the fine oats. This is the size of the bag right here versus the other one, and this is like £6 or something, but it seems like a big deal right now.
Yeah, to be fair, I've been on prep, this is my 2nd week. I'm just starting to think about it. I've not had oats for the longest time, so this sort of feels like a novelty, because when I was in off season, I wanted oats, but I didn't have oats, and now I've started prepping. It's like, oh, sourdough's gone, so that was like a big thing because I love sourdough. That's gone, and now you've got oats. So I'm now at that point like, do I want a certain type of oats? So I'm standing here now, do I want thicker oats, which would be probably a little bit more stodgy, or do I want fine oats?
I go fine oats, but still make them stodgy. That's how I roll.
Yeah.
Basically. But Mark,
So, yeah, that's just
Mark
my
basically
thoughts.
finished off season still a little bit hungry, didn't you? So
Yes.
I feel like he's gone into prep and he's still a bit hungry. So these decisions feel big. Whereas I'm like just heavily into off season and I'm not fussed by anything I consume right now.
To be fair,
but
I
that
don't
does
think
change.
I'm like overthinking it. I was just
No.
curious as to what oats was there.
Ask behind the camera which oats. She can be your decider.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Which oats?
There we go.
There you go.
We're going to go with that then today.
Okay, and yeah, where's your egg whites? Can you please? And some veg.
I feel like you stitched me up. Did you say something on camera?
No, I've never said
about
anything on camera.
I think you did. I feel like this happens quite often. You'll wait for me to cut the pineapple. I can't even get 100 grams out of this. I feel like you said something on camera.
No, I
feel
promise.
Like you probably said, I'm going to use the pineapple, put it back in there. It's like, you know when people drink, I don't know, let's say they've got a carton of like orange juice or apple juice, not that we have that in here in the house anyway. They literally put the smallest amount back and you kind of get everything out of it. So like this is what Kerry does to me all the time.
And do you know what I feel like he does all the time, seeing as we're on this? He, and you know you do this.
I don't know what you're going to say.
You will like not open another sauce. You can't be bothered to open the sauces, can you? I've figured this out. I've never said it before. But like I'll go to a sauce and it'll be so low and I would have been like, I would have opened another one. But he would have just like gone, oh, I can't bother to open another one, so I'm just going to put it back.
No, I try and get as much out of it as I can. I'm also that person who won't want to open 2 bags of protein at once. I feel like the bag needs to be completely gone before you can open another one. So I'm that person who's trying to
Whereas
get
I
the most
like
out of it.
flavour. I'd like to choose between like that or that or that, but we just go with go with it. I don't want to mess with his
But to be fair, on
OCD.
prep last time and even post show, I had like 3 cream of rice on the go, which is not like me normally. I was hungry. I wanted some different options. Right, this pineapple looks a little bit sweeter than that one, so I'm going to take the sweeter part first and then add up the rest if needed. Where are we at? I can't remember. Is it 100 still?
I need to make my own food actually, don't I?
Yes, 100. So ready to eat now.
See, I'm at a point literally where like I just don't have to eat. I just don't have to eat. Like I don't want to eat right now. I'm happy just to crack on. But obviously I have to. I'm still in off season. Food has been pushed up like a little bit since the last couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm back to that place where I'm like, I don't want to eat. Whereas obviously he is on prep, so he's a little bit more hungry, which is fair.
You know what? I could have actually got my pineapple out of this without having to cut another one, but I'll take one for the team.
I cooked the chicken.
Do you need any at all?
No, not yet. Thank you.
Just don't. We spoke about how good these scales are.
I said how annoying they are.
Annoy you? Why?
They are good. You can speak about them if you want.
So how long have you had these for?
Few months.
We basically have 2 scales because sometimes we're in a kitchen together and it's not the biggest kitchen. We're kind of in each other's way. So I sort of have my scales and Kerry's got hers. But these are really good because it gives you it to the 0.5. So I don't know if you've weighed my salt for today.
I have.
So my low salt for the day is 1.5. So I can actually get it spot on to 1.5. And most scales, if it's not sort of calibrated this way, you can only have it as like 1 gram or 2 grams. So these are perfect. But it gets to a point where you start to become like so like obsessed with trying to get it as close to the point as possible. So it's good, but it can be a little bit like I'm on prep, so it's got to be literally to the ground.
Yeah. And if you go 0.1 over, it's like, ugh. Scrummy eggs.
One of the best meals of the day because it's so filling. I'm only, 1.5 weeks into prep, so I'm not at that point where I feel like, oh yeah, I'm starving. If anyone's watching this thinking, Mark's at that point already because he's talking about what oats, I'm not there, and I know I've got a long way still to go, so I'm not obsessed, but I do like this meal.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just the sink's blocked.
No, but are you okay?
What do you mean?
Because you're washing up. He's washing up.
You're literally mugging me off.
What do you normally do?
I'll leave it for a little bit and then come back to it when it's needed, and then when I come back to it, it's like a miracle, it's gone. Basically. I thought I was doing something wrong then, but I was looking at the sink because there's like little bits blocked, and it's not my stuff there. Thank you. This is going to be really hot, isn't it, this egg? So
Yeah.
Let's transfer that.
I'm making a air fried wrap. Yeah. So literally just cheese, chicken, some pepper, tomato ketchup, lighter than light mayo, in the microwave for a minute, just to obviously cook the chicken so it's warm. And then I will put this into the air fryer and make it go crispy. Boom. Wait.
How long will you put it in there for?
I will put it in the air fryer for a few minutes, I would say. I just go back to monitor it to make sure it's good. Like, literally, look, see, it's down to like look, I just took that much out.
Oh, now you've got to half it.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh,
wait,
no,
no.
you're good.
Oh, it's just, it's there. We don't have to half the oat. Do you want this made now?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to make much difference.
I'm going to
Thanks.
go with not much water. Look at that. That's
When do you say you want to get some steps in?
well, I thought you were doing it after cardio.
Okay.
After cardio.
Just
You're going to
think-
have to let these soak. See what I mean? That's not vibe, but whatever.
Yeah, that's because you put too much water in it.
No. No, we only put 200 in.
Yeah, but look at that. It's what's that? It's
I'm
like
not
soup.
used to these. Yeah, I know. That's why people should never eat these oats. In my personal...
Let's sort of see how
Yeah,
it
you've got to
sort
wait
of
for them to...
sets, and if it doesn't set too great, then
Again, most people use the microwave for oats. The wrap. Now we have to wait about half an hour for it to cool down. Oh my. We can throw these Costa cups away. So in the morning, like if you ever see me post on Instagram with the Costa cup, it's not because I've gone out and got a Costa. It's generally because I like drinking coffee out of a Costa cup. But now we've got some new ones from today. So they will stay by the coffee machine now. These don't look like soup anymore.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do, don't they? That's what I thought. I'm going to leave my wrap to just do its thing. get some more water. I drink 5 litres per day. When I was drinking 6, Meg was like, you don't need to be drinking that much. But it was more of a prep thing when I was hungry, I think. So yeah, we're good now with water. I could again easily not drink, easily not eat, but we have to stay disciplined. And sometimes, yeah, the hard things, things we have to do aren't always necessarily the things we want to do. So like if I was just a normal person, like living life, I probably wouldn't even be eating right now. But we've got games to get and a show to be ready for. So obviously I do have to hold myself with a level of discipline to actually eat, drink and do. So these are really, really great. Firstly, a nice bit of progress made on them. Something I think we can change here. You need to believe in yourself a little bit more, especially towards the end of the set, because you do definitely have more in you, especially when you do have the spot. So get that spot to jump in and just support you when needed. But I feel like you definitely had a good couple of reps there on the end of this. With that also, I would like to see you hold for 2 seconds at the bottom of the rep, which essentially will make the set harder. So yeah, definitely still use the spot, but these are a massive step forward. I just think he is a little bit more, if you had a little bit more confidence in this, that you would be able to still lift this amount of weight, potentially more, but I want you to stay here for now just until you are confident. But I think you'd be able to get more out of the set there. So well done. Let's keep improving. So that is a wrap for today. I'm just about to make another meal, sort our evening drinks out, do some more cooking, and yeah, get on with some more work, do an Instagram post, and then get settled for an early bedtime. So we usually go to bed at 8:30. So we usually switched off from everything at 7:30. So time is 5:15. So yeah, time to get all this stuff done. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. I feel like a bit of a newbie back on YouTube again. So hopefully you can take something from these videos and you do enjoy them. Please do let me know if there is any other things that you do want to see, because I am more than happy to produce that kind of content for you guys. So just drop it in the comments below. But please like, share and subscribe, and I will catch you guys soon.